Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I'm excited that really getting all the stuff mocked up on this Coyote, getting it ready to get installed on the K-Member, getting everything ready to go. But I wanted to bring you guys a special episode because I put a lot of time and effort into trying to figure out ways to save money and still have a quality Coyote swap. And one of the areas that I researched really in depth was being able to do an AC kit. Well, at the end of the day, there's a couple options out there. You got Fathead Garage, love him, love his stuff too. But I'm not quite going that custom on my engine bay. So I was thinking going with more of a stock look, and what brought me to that was the Mercury Rising project that they did at LMR, where they developed their own Coyote swap Fox body AC kit all in one kit. They sell two kits. One of them is kind of for what I'm doing or with another type of pump, and then one's for the power by the hour stuff, and I got just the standard kit. So well, I did a lot of research, so I want to talk to you about that because I tried to figure out how to piece all this together myself. So I did a lot of research. I even looked at maybe piecing some of this stuff together myself to try to save a few dollars, but at the end of the day, I ended up going with LMR, and I want to show you why. Guys, I've already got everything unboxed here. And when I started doing my research, I spent a lot of time. At the end of the day, you can buy every bit of this kit. These are all stock parts for various years of Mustangs. So your condenser is actually just a standard Fox body condenser. Your liquid line is actually a standard Fox body liquid line that could be potentially reused from from your car. So the condenser could be reused, the liquid line could be reused, and that's about where what you can reuse kind of stops by doing a Coyote swap. This is actually from like a New Edge car and a New Edge pump, which is actually similar to what the AC compressor you get. So all this stuff is off the shelf parts. So your manifold here is off the shelf, your condenser, your liquid line. They actually include two depending on which year your car is, because if you got an older car, it has the screw on versus the push connect on your liquid line. This is an off the shelf compressor. Then you've got your, they do send some, these are spacers. I know what to use those for. You got your AC connection. I think one of these is a pressure switch. You got your stretch belt. You got some hardware. And I think that is the pressure switch connector. And really, so all of that stuff, all this stuff, and I researched it. I could have bought all this stuff right off the shelf. And I wouldn't have had to buy this, which is an inexpensive part, or the liquid line, because I already actually have brand new liquid lines. Heck, sitting right over on the shelf, and I think it's the exact same one by the exact same brand that I have sitting over there hung up by my AC there on the wall. So I already had all that stuff, right? I'd had to buy I'd had to buy the manifold and of all that, that's all I had to buy there. I'd had to buy a compressor, you know, stretch belt, and these miscellaneous connectors, which you can buy all this stuff like this right here, guys, right off Rock Auto. So I did all my research. I'm like, okay, I might could save a little money, but here is the secret sauce right here. So this is really what was key to development. So they did all the research to see what would work well with all these off-the-shelf parts. And then this is where the secret sauce happened. They're having these made. Yes, I can buy this. There's a company that sells a lot of aftermarket AC parts, and you can buy this, but it does not come with the hose attached. So this hose is custom made to length and fittings. And I looked at buying the crimper. I think you can buy the crimper on Amazon for like $100, you know, to do these. Then you got to buy the line, then you got to buy the fittings, and you buy this separately. And then they've already done all the work for you to get the size right. You got your high side and your low side connectors there. And I was like, man, by the time I started figuring out doing all that, then buying the stuff to do this, then making the lines myself, making sure I'm getting the links, which is all doable. I would have saved a little money if I did all that, mainly because I wouldn't have had to buy a few things over here. But at the end of the day, what LMR is putting together here is an easy solution for us, and it's a pretty low cost solution. I bought this on Black Friday deal, which was a good price, and I think it was around $6.75 or something like that on Black Friday, versus I think the normal price is like $7.50. So all-inclusive kit, pretty much has everything that you need. and for a good price. So what I'm going to do today is, of course, I'm not ready for all this other stuff yet, but I'm going to go ahead and get this compressor mocked up on. We're going to get the compressor mocked up on the Coyote. Go ahead and get the belts and everything on there, and then just see how everything fits up and see how well that stretch belt goes on there, and tell you what I think. Because I do want to say a big thank you to LMR. They've been a great partner, great friend, and they're great for our community. They are truly driven by Fox body enthusiasts, and when they say that, I know that's their slogan, but they really mean it. So guys, go check them out. I do have a link down in the description that takes you to LMR. That's actually my own link, and it lets them know where the traffic's coming from. So I'd sure appreciate that you guys are actually coming to them by watching this video and checking out this kit. Since I'm using the, I guess the generic kit, you do have to put these locating dowels on here. They only have 2. I'm not sure why, but I think you'd also, I guess it doesn't really need one for that one. And I was looking at the instructions, and this calls for 7 ounces of pag oil. There's 3 ounces already pre-filled in here, so you can either add to here, or like you can add it to the condenser. You know, you can get it added. I may just go ahead and add the 4 ounces right onto the compressor. Go ahead and get the manifold installed, make sure it's free and clear, and then we'll mount it right onto the car. Landon had made mention to go ahead and put these zip ties to keep your bolts in place. I guess that's a good idea, considering trying to do this and hold everything together. Yeah, that definitely keeps it from falling out. Well, let's go ahead and trim that off. I think about 15 pounds is what you're supposed to do there if you want to use a torque wrench. So we can get these started. Well, let's see about getting that stretch belt on here. We'll see how much stretch there has to be. Now I have one of these little tools that you can buy. I think LMR's might sell one similar. This is made to remove or install. Got one install side, one remove side. I think I bought this working on my daughter's car with the stretch belt on it. It's what's that on her Ford Fiesta. I bought this, so we'll see if this is handy here or see if we even have to use it. So there it is, boys. AC compressor on, we've got the alternator on, we've got all of our pulleys in place, got our idler, got our tensioner. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the other belt, and let's go ahead and get that on here too, just to make sure all that's good to go. And then start thinking about getting this thing off the stand and getting intake and transmission hooked on it. Well guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. I'm going to say that everything fit like it should. Everything went on like it should. I'm impressed so far with this all-in-one kit that you can do your Fox body Coyote swap AC kit for all-in-one solution from LMR. Guys, remember, go ahead and check that link out below. You can go straight to LMR, check out what they have. Appreciate LMR support. Appreciate your guys' support. I'll see you guys on the next one.